rust off a little bit.
Yeah, dude. We are live.
Here, we're back.
Yes, we are.
Season 2.
Season 2, man.
We took a break.
It's been a long journey, bro.
Man,
We're almost coming up to, it's going to be a year soon. Doing a little pod.
Yes. Man, who would have thought?
Yeah.
Tell you what, I thought it was done, to be honest with you.
Did you?
I
know.
thought
I was thinking about it too. I was like, man, how are we ever going to get back into it again?
The breaking it up into seasons is like the right. Give
Yeah.
us a little break, a little breather.
Yeah. I was getting a little worn out by
Having to worry about doing it every week.
yeah, dude. and then I felt bad. I was like, I didn't want to say no to you because I know you would want to do it. So I was like, oh man, I don't want to say, I can't say no to him.
We got
Like
the
I'm in his house every day. I can't.
Yeah.
What am I doing? Like,
yeah. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot about it, and then the other night when you're like, "Hey, let's try this again. Let's break it up," and I was like, "That is a genius."
Well, I think that was Carly's idea. It was to do
Yeah.
the second season kind of thing.
Yeah.
Do a little theme.
That was a good idea.
But yeah, dude, I think that's what saved us.
Yeah,
that's what saved
well,
us.
I went back through, updated all our videos, so now there's like chapters, so no one has to watch the entire video. They can see different subjects and chapters and all the videos.
Make it a little bit easier on the viewers for sure.
Colin created an Instagram.
Yes, it is Stackin' Stout Pod. So
At Instagram.com.
Stack, letter N, Stout Pod.
At Instagram.com, the website.
At Instagram.com, yeah.
Yeah, so
all
go
inquiries.
there. We'll start posting clips.
Yeah. We're going to be doing, putting some clips, some stories from season 1, and then hopefully we'll be pumping out some material from season 2 here pretty soon.
Well, we'll get this thing on the road. Man, a lot happened since June. That was the last time we did a video. Was June last time we did a podcast.
Was it June? I remember, dude, when we were first starting this thing out, and we were talking about how 10 episodes was like a big thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, 10 episodes, like a lot of people don't get to 10 episodes.
Yeah.
I think we got to what? 10?
12.
12? We got to 12?
That's an actual show season.
12? Yeah. I mean, that's a Netflix special
we
right there.
We had 2 guests.
Yeah.
So maybe hopefully we'll get some more people on.
Yeah, we should definitely, we'll probably get something lined up with some guests this season and, get some more people to talk.
And we got, as you can tell, we're a new layout.
Yeah.
No more table.
It's going to be a little bit more chill.
This is more casual.
This is a more casual season.
I'm very comfortable right now.
I am too, dude. This couch that you bought for this room is stellar.
Very comfy.
Stellar.
Yep. So we got
Huge
some new mic booms.
Yes. New mic, dude. I mean,
the only thing left is a camera. We got to get some better cameras.
Our sponsors really came through and they really supported us, and we're forever grateful for
thank you to our sponsors, Nate and Colin.
Yeah, Toshiba,
good job.
Dell, Alienware.
Alienware. We got everything. We got we got some new bobbleheads. We got a new Thor hammer.
Yeah,
it's everything. It's a new season.
Yeah.
New vibes.
Yeah, man. So it should be good. Should be good.
So in that time, I'll tell you what, I've been traveling a lot.
You have been traveling. You went to Nashville recently, right?
Oh my gosh, dude! I'll tell you what. So I've never been to Nashville.
I've never been to Nashville either.
It is wild.
And I have always wanted to go to Nashville. It's like that. Nashville seems like the kind of spot that I would really fall in love with.
It is woo girl central.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen so many woo girls. Woo!
Woo girl.
Dude,
like a fucking
they
train,
are yelling
like a train
off
whistle.
Of buses. We got there one time. It was like 11 in the morning, and this girl was like passed out already on a rooftop bar.
Yeah.
The bar's open at 10:30 in the morning. Damn. They're already playing live music.
That girl didn't go to sleep.
That girl didn't.
She didn't go to
sleep. She was on some extracurricular activities for sure.
Yeah.
Sloppy.
She's definitely one of those girls that got home at 4 a.m, snorted a bunch of coke, and
yes, that's exactly.
Let's go out and then crash right at the bar.
And she probably said when she came out, it was still on her nose. She said it's like a powdered donut. Like you're like, listen, it's too late. Come on, we know what this really is.
We're not 12 years old.
Yeah,
here.
She's like scratching her nose. Her nose looks like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer because she's like itching it so much. It's like, but I'll tell you what, there were the amount of bachelorette parties, and I'm not talking just like groups of women walking around. They are in vehicles, being driven around Nashville, like one right out. It's like a parade, like a homecoming parade of just bachelorette parties. Mm-hmm. Like they were taking like double-decker buses.
Yeah.
Ripping off the top, turn it into a moving bar.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is fascinating.
Yeah.
And people are rocked.
Yeah.
Rocked.
That must have been wedding season or something at that time.
I don't know.
Because I think I was in Epcot at the same time you were in Nashville with for Carly's birthday and her best friend's birthday. And we went to Epcot, and there was walking around. That's one thing I did notice was a bunch of bridal parties and everything is there. Bachelorette parties.
It was crazy, and
it must have been wedding season.
It is nonstop. The country music though, awesome.
Yeah, dude.
Like everybody's good.
That's definitely like one of those joints where like you can go to any bar and like any time of the day, somebody is going to be better than average.
Yes, correct.
You know what I mean? Like it's like you go somewhere around here in Orlando and it would be like a prime time Friday night, and I bet those people that are playing at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. in Nashville are probably way better than anybody that are playing.
At 10:30 in the morning were freaking good.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
Exactly.
I'm like, holy cow.
Exactly.
Tried I love hot chicken, so I tried the Nashville hot chicken.
Yeah, how did that go? Was it hot?
So I went. Oh my god! So I went. We went to one of like the top places to go for Nashville hot chicken.
What was it called? Give him a shout out, baby.
Look it up real fast. I forget what it's called. Just type in like top downtown Nashville hot chicken. It's like. It's in. So first off, we're walking around trying to find this place, and it's in like this little. Food area, Hattie B, Prince's. So we did Prince's hot chicken.
Prince's,
yeah.
Wow, so they don't really have a good rating.
Hattie B's. We couldn't find Hattie B's. However, I think we were just lame.
They don't have a good.
They don't have a good rating, but
2.8.
Yeah. So here's the deal. I like hot food. There is a Nashville hot chicken here in Winter Garden, and I love it.
Yes.
I go to Prince's, and I'm like, listen, I'll get an XL hot because I can handle hot. So I'm like,
yeah, you can handle Orlando,
Nashville hot chicken. I can handle.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna up the ante on this one.
Yeah.
And there's an extra hot. So I'm like, all right, I'll get this sandwich, get some French fries, get a beer, get some water. I'm ready to rip. I'm waiting like 20 minutes, 30 minutes for this sandwich, and I am hungry. I'm like, this is gonna be great. I bite into this sandwich, and I'm going to tell you, the taste was good. It was a good tasting sandwich, in my opinion.
Good chicken?
Good chicken, thick chicken.
Nice. Fed them well. Fed the chicken well, huh?
The breading around it, very good.
Good.
Then all of a sudden,
important.
like a freight train, the heat just crushes me. And I have never in my life experienced hot like this I am crying. The worst thing I did was I drank beer, which made it even worse.
What are you supposed to drink though? People say milk.
I don't know if the bar has milk.
I would say pickle juice maybe. Pickle juice is what I get out of it. I think you're supposed to drink milk,
anything. But I'm not going to sit at a bar and be like, hey, do you have a glass of milk?
Yeah.
I don't even know what bars carry milk.
Look at this fucking out of towner.
Yeah, and so I'm sweating. I'm breathing in like trying to get fresh air. It is hot. My eyes are watering.
Sweating.
Dude, I can't even like think straight. And then as soon as it stops hurting, like a goldfish's memory, I forget all about it and take another bite. And it was in repeat.
You're like, oh, I forgot this was hot.
Bro, it was like I don't know what I was thinking. I took 4 bites out of the sandwich. I couldn't even eat all of it. Ate half of the sandwich. My mouth, I feel like I burnt a layer off my tongue.
A little bit of skin peeled off the tongue.
Holy, I probably ate it like.
So I got a question. What was that shit like afterwards?
Not bad.
So you're drinking liquor, beer, and a hot Nashville chicken.
The hottest hot chicken my stomach has probably ever.
Bro,
dude,
I'll tell you what, man. The worst is when you take a shit after eating something hot and that thing burning.
I'll tell you what, it wasn't bad, but the chicken was hot.
You gotta get a wet wipe down there.
I don't know how people do that. I don't know how people can eat that hot of food.
It's like man versus food.
Well, there was a Netflix special. It's like We Are the Champions, and they did a pepper eating contest, and it was like these Schofields, like 1 million or 2 million, like the hottest pepper in the world, and this guy's popping them in like it doesn't hurt.
Well, it's like that chip challenge too.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand how somebody. But what the problem was, the chicken was good, so it's like
I can't stop eating.
Like I want another bite.
It was like juicy on the inside. Like the chicken itself was so good.
Yes.
Oh, man, that's a trap, bro. That's a trap. Yeah, you can't. Ah, man.
They got me. They got me good on that one.
Yeah.
But man,
I don't do very good with hot stuff either. I mean, chicken wings. I mean, being from Buffalo, I can eat some chicken wings that are hot.
yeah.
But
I even put ranch on it
dude.
to try to like tame it down a little bit. Nope. That shit was
probably-
hot.
that probably made it worse.
Holy cow. But good for them.
There's honestly, I don't think there's anything in the world. People always say like, "Yo, drink milk, pickle juice, don't drink water."
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything that could subside that feeling
I
of
think it's
hotness
milk.
in your mouth.
And I
don't even know if, dude. I don't even know if that would work, bro.
if you fill a bathtub full of it and I dive into it, it might help.
yeah, well,
That shit was hot.
maybe like some kind of ice cream. Ice cream probably.
Maybe.
helps. Ice cream.
I
Probably
was eating ice cubes. I was pouring like
See,
I
you
just
can't-
asked
you
for a
can't
glass
do
of
it.
ice, and I was like, "Listen, I'm just putting ice in there, holding it in my mouth, like, and just letting the ice sit on my tongue."
You
And
can't.
that
You
shit
can't do. I don't think you can't do anything that like stimulates the nerve endings in your
was-
tongue
I don't know what you can do,
because it's gonna attach to those hotness
dude.
fibers.
It
I
was
don't know. I
crazy.
don't know.
I'm still to this day. I think my mouth is still burnt from that. It was that hot,
Damn, bro.
but it was good though.
I don't think I've ever eaten anything that hot.
Yeah, I recommend not doing it.
Yeah.
It's
I
not
don't
great.
think I don't think I've ever eaten anything that hot, dude. I try to avoid that as much as possible, just because when I take a shit afterwards, like my butthole is burning, dude.
It's like
just
it burns just as
it's
much
not
as the
fun.
chicken going in.
Dude.
It's like a double-edged burn.
That's the worst feeling in the world, dude. You're like putting cream down there, wet wipes. It's like, yo,
Dude, you're like never again.
Just shitting.
You're walking around like you're like you can't like touch your
Dude.
butt cheeks together because
yeah,
you're like
dude. Oh man, it's literally the
you got
worst.
like you can't sit down, so you got to like stand up and take deep breaths. Like, all
Yeah,
right, this will
dude,
go
it's-
away. This will go away.
That's honestly like one of the worst feelings in the world.
God.
It's just not. It's not worth it. To me.
So
It's
that
not
was
worth
that was my the Nashville stuff. You had a eventful time while we were away.
Yeah, it's been rough.
Yeah,
It hasn't been quite Nashville hot chicken rough, but it's been rough.
I mean,
It's probably been worse, honestly.
I mean, you're. Yeah, give us a little rundown.
So
Little,
it
issue you
was.
ran into.
Yeah, man. So I went up to Buffalo recently. Probably about two. What has it been? Probably 3 months now.
Yeah,
Probably about 3 months.
I mean, after June, so it would have happened what July
Yeah.
or something like that.
So I got my second Pfizer shot, and completely fucked me up.
Bad.
Absolutely, still fucked up. 3 months after, I am still fucked up.
From the shot itself.
The only reason I think it's from the shot, and I'm not trying to say this to like tell people in the audience don't get the shot. I mean, everybody, you got the shot, you're fine. It's just me. I knew that I had to get it for work, so I didn't really have a choice. Like ESPN, I do a lot of stuff with ESPN, so I have to get my shot.
Yeah.
I didn't really have a choice unless I'm not going to work at all. So I got my shot. And I knew going into the shot, I was like, man, I'm not good with this stuff, dude. Like, my body, I know my body. Stuff like this can fuck me up. Like,
Right.
like my body never responds to foreign medicine like this very well, ever.
Okay.
Like, I very, like, if I get sick in general, like, if I get the flu, I rarely ever take medicine. I think NyQuil is probably the only thing I'll take.
You're just
so
like
I
a
can
man.
sleep.
You just push through it.
Just so I can sleep. Yeah, but I want my body to be able to handle it on its own.
Right.
You know, and I think
Build
that's
up
what,
an immunity to it.
yes, and I think that's what makes you healthier in the long run instead of taking all these pills to counteract.
As long as you don't die, you're healthier.
yes,
Correct.
Yes, exactly. So, yeah, so I got my second Pfizer shot, and so I'm sitting in CVS, and I stand up 30 seconds after getting my shot. He's like, "Yo, just relax, sit in your chair, make sure you don't move, just wait a couple minutes." So I'm like, "All right." So I stand up. Not even 30 seconds after standing up, I get a rush of tingling from my top of my head all the way down to my toes, like a wave. It just went all the way down to my toes.
Just burnt like it's a hot,
And,
warm
Dude,
rush.
like warm, tingly, like it literally was a wave that went through my body. And then and then right as soon as it hit my toe, I got extreme vertigo. Like the
Oh,
whole fucking
shit.
place was like, holy shit,
Wheelchair.
spinning just
Did
spinning
you-
for about 5 seconds.
You
and
get
then
to
it went away.
ride on like one of those motorized carts,
No.
like in Publix. They should have given
So
you.
I was there, and I was actually picking up pills for my grandmother, and the doctor came back from behind the counter and he handed them to me, and that was like just after the sensation of vertigo went away, and he's like, I told him, I was like, hey man, like I'm not feeling too good right now, like something's wrong. And so he's like, all right, yeah, just sit down. So I sat down, and I was dizzy in fucking CVS, sitting down in a chair for an hour.
Holy.
I couldn't leave CVS for an hour because it would not go away. And so he brought a case of water, like a 12 case of water over. I'm sitting there, I'm just chugging water.
Trying to like flush it out almost.
Flush it, yeah, doing something to make me feel better. So finally my mom picks me up, and you know, the weekend goes by. I go to my dad's house. We end up drinking, and everything was fine. So then I come back to Florida, and then it starts coming back again, just like recurring, just randomly. So ever since then, I've just been getting vertigo, headaches, dehydration.
Dude, they say
no energy at all.
Your age has like the most adverse reactions. Your age
Yeah,
has
dude.
the most
And,
adverse reactions to the shot.
And the scary part too is like my cholesterol is through the roof, and I don't know if that has anything to do with the vaccine or if it's just
The fact that you like
the fact that I have high cholesterol that runs in my family. But I don't know if that was triggered by the vaccine, because before the vaccine, the reason that I think this is all vaccine related is because literally 30 seconds after I got it, this all started happening.
It all happened.
I got my first shot, nothing happened. And then I got my second shot, and 30 seconds after I got my second shot, like fucking shit was just popping off in my brain. And ever since then, I can't.
The microchips
figure it
aren't
out.
fitting well with your blood system.
Not at all, dude.
The microchips are not
Not at
doing
all.
good.
So
So how you feel now?
Now, dude, it's hit or miss. Right now, I feel good. Last night, I was having migraines again.
Okay.
Feeling weird. It's very strange. It just comes and goes. It's very weird.
It says
It just won't go. It's something that just won't go away. It hasn't gone away.
you've like
yet.
had like long-term effects of the vaccine more than the actual illness itself.
And I've had people come up to me and be like, dude, I have heard your story, and you're the reason that I have not got the vaccine.
That's why
I'm like, well, I don't want to be that example that like
Yeah.
tells people what to do and what
Yeah.
not to do, but there's definitely people that have heard my story of the vaccine, and 3 months afterwards, like today, I still wake up every morning and I'm still worried about like, am I gonna feel like shit today?
that fucking sucks.
And yeah, dude.
Dude, it's like that's why you shouldn't mandate a stupid vaccine, because like everybody's bodies are different. Like
I understand. Yeah, dude.
everybody's bodies
well,
react differently.
Yeah.
And as we're seeing now in
That's-
some states, some of the most highly vaccinated places are still having huge COVID transmission.
Yeah.
So it's not even stopping people from getting it.
It's
It's
so
just supposed to keep you from being sick.
Yeah, dude, it's so strange too, because like my grandmother, who's 80 years old and has health problems, you know, she has trouble digesting food. She's been in and out of the hospital for a few months now.
Yeah.
She gets the vaccine and she's fine.
Yeah.
And here I am, dude. I'm
Young buck.
25 years old, pretty decently in shape. I wouldn't say
Yeah.
I'm the most in shape person ever. I can barely run a mile, but I could do it. If I had to, if my life
If you
depended
had
on
to
it,
run
I
a
would-
mile, you're running a
I
mile.
would fucking do it. If there was a gun to my head, I would make it. But I mean, it's just weird that like somebody that's 80 years old and has health issues is perfectly fine with the vaccine, and me, I get it. I should have no worries about getting it, and I feel like
I have now I think there's only 2 people I think that I know, unless people just aren't telling me or I forgot, that had adverse reactions to COVID itself. And I know a couple people that have had issues with I know just as many people who have had bad reactions to the vaccine that have had bad reactions to the actual illness itself.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
And the whole thing is like I don't think that I would have got it if it wasn't mandatory for work.
Yeah.
Like the only reason I got it was because of work, and I know a lot of people that work in my industry have not gotten it, so they're losing
their jobs.
I mean, they're getting kicked out of work.
So sad.
And so people like me are going to be. I mean, this is like my opportunity to be like, hey, I'll just get vaccinated.
You're like you literally sacrificed your health because now you're not feeling great.
Well, I wouldn't say sacrifice. I mean, that's
you are. It is what it is.
Yeah, but
You didn't think you were gonna get.
yeah, I didn't sacrifice my health. I didn't sacrifice myself, but
He didn't even need it. He's too young. He didn't need the vaccine.
I really don't think I needed it. That's like the big thing,
But anyway, so it was a quite.
But and my whole thing is like if you're vaccinated, what do you have to worry about?
You shouldn't have to worry about anything.
Exactly.
I shouldn't even have to worry about, because I got my shots and I had
you
no
shouldn't
reaction.
you shouldn't have to worry about like somebody that's not coming
Yeah.
into contact with somebody that's not vaccinated. That's the whole point of the fucking vaccine.
If there
why-
was somebody not vaccinated around me, I don't give a fuck, because I'm
vaccinated.
cares?
Yeah, that's what I said too. I'm like, if I get this vaccine, I don't want to hear anything else about COVID.
Yeah.
COVID, as soon as I get my second shot, I'm done.
I'm done with masks.
I don't want to.
I'm done with everything.
I don't want to hear. Yes, masks. I don't want.
Masks.
I don't want masks. I don't want to hear about it on the news. I'm not going to tune into anything. I'm not going to
read. I'm not going to read about COVID. I don't give a shit.
I don't want.
Florida has the lowest, like right now, like the lowest cases of all like the states in the United States.
Which is incredible.
Well, it's a seasonal thing. Like
that's because everybody get the goddamn. That sounded very country.
I don't know, what was that? Southern?
Oh wow!
Wow!
That sounded goddamn down in Florida.
Where did you get that? Where did you get that accent?
I'm getting
from?
heated, so now
Holy cow! All fired up.
It's coming out. It's coming out.
Either you got it or you don't in Florida. Like you're vaccinated or you already had COVID.
Yeah, but a lot of people down in Florida have not gotten vaccinated, but a lot of them
already had COVID. Yeah.
So why do you think we're the lowest in the
Because
country?
everybody's fucking healthy as shit now.
Because they have the immunity.
We have the natural immunity.
Yes.
There's two ways to beat this.
So it's just common sense.
We're living with it. Whether you like it, you're not getting rid of COVID.
Yeah,
we're living with COVID.
But
you just need to buck up.
Yeah. So I don't want anybody listening to this and be like, okay, I'm not going to get the virus or the vaccine.
Here's the deal.
The vaccine definitely works for.
If anything, we'll get labeled by YouTube and Instagram as anti-vax.
First episode is fucking season 2.
But also, you know what? That's what drives the viewers. People fighting against the power. But anyway.
Yeah, I mean, people like my grandmother should absolutely get the vaccine.
The
health
ones that
issues.
are weak.
Yeah, I mean, she's
weak immune systems, older people.
She lost
compromised immune systems.
Right.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
The rest of the world
if you have underlying health issues, you should definitely get the vaccine. But if you're healthy,
you're pretty much gonna
do your thing,
gonna
bro.
live life.
And the fact that people are getting so judged, based on what side of the vaccine situation they're on, is like, I don't know, dude. It's
definitely
like, it's
they're not
so...
the ones that are the judgiest ones are the pro-vax mandate people, and they are definitely not. They say follow the science. You're definitely not following the science, or you don't care.
It's athletes that are standing up for themselves and saying, "Hey, I don't need this vaccine." Like that's
correct,
dude. Sure,
yeah.
Like if it's company policy like NBA where you have to be vaccinated and you don't want to get it, like the risk and you're probably not going to play.
Yep.
But that's your. That's your choice.
Exactly.
Whatever. But at least companies are saying, this is our policy. If you don't get it, this is what's going to happen. If you don't want to get it, here's your luck.
It sucks.
This is what's going to happen. But I mean,
what's crazy is like
it's crazy.
What's crazy is like forcing like police and firefighters and nurses to have it when before the vaccine they were the front of the line saving people.
Yeah, man.
They probably already had it, and now you're going to like ruin a whole workforce or force people like they already had it. Like that's not forcing people who are the front lines. That's horrible.
Well, I think that's the biggest. I think that's the biggest issue of this entire pandemic is companies and government mandating and forcing people to get the vaccine. And if you don't get the vaccine, you can't work.
Yeah.
Basically ruining.
We're already having shortages on everything.
Yeah.
And so why are you adding on to that more?
And I want to say I do understand the other side. People counter argument to that are going to be like, well, what about the people that, these people aren't going to get vaccinated? How is that going to affect people that, if they're going to carry it to somebody else, like they should get vaccinated because they're going to protect their neighbor and stuff like that.
But that neighbor, if you're that worried, get vaccinated.
But if you're vaccinated, exactly.
You
shouldn't have to worry. That's the whole point. Yeah. Why are you getting vaccinated if you're going to live your life in fucking worry and fear of your neighbor not vaccinated? Why did you get the vaccine in the first place?
Exactly.
What is the whole point?
That's why I fucking love living in Florida, because we have been wide open.
Yeah, dude.
We're like just, I don't know, dude.
We're just two regular guys just talking.
Two regular guys just talking.
I don't know any of the science behind it, but this is just opinion.
It's all a scam.
This is just opinion. It's
population control of the world. This is the
I said that.
You said that.
I did say that.
You said population control.
I did say that. I did say that. And now I'm gonna be one of those statistics.
This is how.
One of these days, dude. I mean, you look at Astro World. All those people had to be vaccinated. Maybe somebody just pressed a button and all those people just dropped.
They could have.
Who knows? Maybe that was step one.
Maybe that. Well, that one person someone was injecting people with something. Maybe they were injecting them with a booster shot.
Yeah.
And that's.
Pfizer.
Moderna.
Pfizer.
Johnson & Johnson. That's what it was. It was Johnson. First off, that's a sad thing, but that's exactly what they were doing. Injecting. That was the mix and match. That was like the mix and match boosters right there. It's a sad thing, but that's probably what was in that needle that they were.
Well, that whole situation was just sad, man. That Astro World thing.
Dude, the videos were terrifying.
The videos
I saw one
horrible.
of a girl. She got stepped on and she had her phone on and she was like in a crowd, like on the ground. She got out. Dude, there was like hundreds of people.
I saw a video of a guy just like drop down on the ground, start seizing.
How about the one?
They're giving him CPR.
Dude, the video, he's like singing while someone's like passed out and they're bringing a medic and he's up on stage. Fucking.
Well, did you see all the cult stuff that was tied to it? Like the sacrificial cult
Illuminati.
Stuff? Yeah, man.
Dude, that's what the conspiracy theory. And like one of it is like, see you on the other side, and like one of his songs is talking about death.
The spiral in the background.
Yeah,
that kind of hypnotized people.
Dude, that shit.
Well,
that shit is wild. Well, they have EDC right now in Orlando.
That's for another
right now. We have EDC going on.
We'll see what happens in EDC.
We'll see if nothing happens out of EDC, the entire United States should open up because EDC is just like it's unrelenting.
It's
drug abuse.
Yeah, but it's all people my age and our age.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
So.
And that's what it's going to show it. And it's going to be great. Yeah, I almost wanted to go. We wanted to take you guys. Oh, yeah. Then I realized I was way too old for that shit.
EDC music ain't my thing.
It's such a fun time, though.
Yeah.
It is a great, like, the environment is super fun. But knowing what comes with that environment, my body would be hurting tomorrow. So
my body hurts in the morning after drinking fucking water.
Rice Krispie treats, man. You wake up,
going to sleep at
popping.
9 p.m.
Yeah,
I can never wake up feeling good.
So a lot has gone on. We're gonna kind of simplify this. Before we start anything, we were just talking about COVID. It has gotten political. However, I want to talk about this trucker in New Jersey.
It's political, but it's hilarious.
This is fantastic.
This is something that everybody needs to look up. We need to look up to this man.
So this guy,
he's just an
trucker,
average. He's an average.
I guess
Joe.
he ran because he couldn't have a concealed carry-on or something like that. You have to look it up. I don't think I have the link.
Is that why he ran?
Yeah. So he went in there and he said like something like that. I don't think I have the link for that. You have to look it up.
I'll find it.
So that's why he ran, and I think. In total, he raised like $5,000 and only spent like $153 of it. He got like Dunkin' Donuts. He's filmed his campaign video with his iPhone. The man he ran against probably spent more money in his campaign than this man is net worth, and he still lost. How bad of a human do you have to be to spend more money than a man's net worth and still lose as a politician?
I think this loss shows way much more about this dude. So it is Stephen Sweeney.
Lost.
Was the New Jersey Senate president.
He was there for like 20 years.
And he was there for a long time.
Yeah.
So this just goes to show how fed up people in New Jersey are with this fucking guy.
Yeah. That's
how they're gonna elect somebody, a Republican furniture truck driver.
This guy just a few months ago was delivering furniture to your house as you were moving.
His name is Edward Durr.
Durr. That's gonna be in the minds. Think about this. This guy won a Senate, so he's gonna be going to Washington D.C. He's gonna be going to Washington.
This dude's got a seat.
He's going to go to D.C.
He's gonna
and be sitting there with all these other people.
He's going to be voting for bills. He's going to be voting for everything. Laws.
Yes.
He's going to be voting
It
for
would
everything.
basically be like you or I winning this thing
and just
showing up.
the next week, I'm going to go to Washington D.C. and I'm going to be I'm going to have
Senate
myself
member.
a seat. It's going to have my name on it.
He just probably made like 3 times his salary just by the Senate. Who knows what his salary has got to be like 3 times what he's making as a furniture truck driver.
Yeah, he just made a huge bonus.
Oh my! How bad?
This is the sore loser here.
That's the winner.
No,
that's
it's
Edward
not.
Durr.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is that Edward?
He
Durr?
was on Fox
No.
News. He was on Fox News, and they asked him like what he would change.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
They asked
Edward
him
Durr.
what he would change, and he goes, "I don't know. I don't know any." He basically said he didn't know anything. He's going to learn it all on the fly. That's how bad people hated the Sweeney guy. Is that they'd rather have a person that knows nothing about politics. That's how Trump got elected. Straight up, Trump got elected because people hated the government so bad they'd rather have a reality show host.
Yeah.
And this is how Edward Durr won. Because they'd rather have a guy that knows nothing than a lifetime senator.
I'm just reading through this, and this is just incredible, man.
I don't care what side you're on, left, right, or independent. This shit is fucking hilarious, and people should take note. This is how pissed off people are at the government right now.
Here we go. After Sweeney conceded, Durr told reporters in Gloucester County that I feel like I'm about to throw up.
He did not think he was going to win. He did not think he was going to win.
I'm going to puke.
He did not think he was going to win, and now he did. And you got to think about this. You know the media is going to fucking hound him forever now because now he's in the Senate. They're going to be all on his ass. He just put himself with a huge target on his back.
That's hilarious.
And I'm here for it. I am a Durr fan. I don't care. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can do.
Okay, here we go. All right. Durr also distanced himself from social media posts in which he called Islam a false religion
Oh my God.
and compared COVID-19 vaccine mandates to the Holocaust, saying he plans to meet with an Islamic group in the state.
Yeah, that's the guy. That is who won. That's the guy who won.
Whoa.
This is how bad that Sweeney guy is. This is a
How bad? I was about to
This
say,
is
how
how
bad
bad
is Steve
this
Sweeney?
Steve Sweeney is. Look at that guy. He looks like a fucking hairy dick. He looks like a sad hairy dick, man. This guy looks like he sucks. Man. Wow, what a
He's the kind of guy that you're going to go to like the bar with your girlfriend and he'll come up to you and just immediately put his hand around your girlfriend.
he definitely looks like that guy.
And
He
just
is
start,
such
like,
a creep.
Yeah, he looks like a creepy
He
guy.
is whispering in her ear.
That's kind of a bold claim, but you know,
I
that's,
think he-
that's what I feel.
Let me ask you this: How does this Sweeney guy? Are you done as a politician?
Yeah.
If you can't beat,
If you lose to a furniture truck driver, yeah,
you've got to call it a
you're
day.
pretty much done.
You got to retire
Yeah.
because are you really coming back from that? Yeah. I mean, you're going to be mocked for the rest of your life. It was his job.
Yeah,
Like it wasn't like both people were new. This guy had been the Senate for New Jersey for a long time and got ousted by we're going to make sure that people know this. A furniture truck driver beat a lifetime senator.
You never know, dude.
And a super
So,
democratic.
Any of you out there
if you have
that is working that 9 to 5,
yep,
that 9 to
that grind.
whatever,
If you're an Uber driver, a Lyft driver,
run for government.
if you're doing Uber Eats, if you are watering someone's yard,
Yes.
if you're
And all these jobs, by the way, we're not bashing any of these jobs.
No,
I mean, these
we're
are good
telling
jobs.
you.
You need to have those jobs.
you have to have people
Yes.
have to do that.
And that's how a lot of people make the American dream, is by doing the jobs that a lot of Americans don't
Correct.
want to do.
However,
So a lot of these people are making good money.
correct, but this shows you could run for government
Send it.
and
You'll
could
win.
win.
You'll win.
This is the ultimate. If Disney doesn't make a movie about this, then there's something wrong with Disney. We've seen documentaries of worse people. They got to make a documentary. Someone's got to make a documentary of the rise of Edward Durr.
Man, just
You know
sounds
what?
like the guy kind of sounds like
He
a serial
gets in
killer.
the Senate. He runs a couple years, figures it out. 2028, Edward Durr for president.
Edward Durr kind of sounds like a serial killer.
Does he? He just sounds like
Edward Durr.
Yeah, I don't know if he's a serial killer, but he does sound like someone who'd sit by themselves at lunch and eat all by themselves in the corner.
Well, yeah. Edward Durr kind of sounds like a...
Oh, you picked the top notorious serial killers. Edward Durr, Jack the Ripper, Jeffrey Dahmer, Edward Durr, Herod Chip. Okay, he does. Okay.
Like, if you put that, like... Okay, so we have a list. We have a list of 7 of the most notorious serial killers. Here we go. Name the non-serial killer. Jack the Ripper, Jeffrey Dahmer, Harold Shipman, John Wayne Gacy, Edward Durr, H.H. Holmes, Pedro Lopez, and Ted Bundy. You would have no idea.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't. You're right.
Which one is not the serial killer?
If anything, I don't know who Harold Shipman is, but he sounds like the least one of all of them.
I'm gonna go with Pedro Lopez.
Pedro Lopez. He seems more of like a drug dealer. He'd be like a cartel person.
Yeah. He's a cartel serial killer, I guess. I don't know what he did. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I can't wait.
We'll see what happens.
This is gonna be awesome. I can't wait for him to get in office, and I hope that they do like a documentary. We follow him around. Let's get him some publicity. Let's see what he can do. If he's good, you gotta think all these politicians anyway. They're fucking full of shit. They don't even care about humans. They don't even care about their constituents. So who cares? Like, I mean, that's why people like Donald Trump and Edward Durr win, because people are fed up with the people running the government.
Yeah, man.
These people are trying to make a new college, University of Austin. So don't get this confused with University of Austin, Texas. They don't have a football.
Yes.
These people don't have a football team.
Not yet.
They basically are making a university because they feel campuses are being hijacked by commies. Basically, shutting down speech or trying to be like a free. I'm going to quote this one: free speech university. That's what this is going to be. First off, they made a movie about this in 2006. I think they called it Accepted.
And now it's a real thing.
You know what's great? Like, I've noticed this. Movies have really predicted the future. Like, the fact this Accepted, I don't know if anybody knows. This was a school. This kid couldn't get into college, so he
made his own.
So he made up his own school, made up his own like admissions letter.
Majors.
They made up their own majors, and it worked. He made it work. Yeah. And so now real life is now imitating art, and this is what you get. You get the University of Austin, who scroll up a little bit. I think it's basically they're stating that So basically, it's committed to freedom of inquiry, freedom of conscience, and civil discourse. Because there's been protests at colleges. People are getting fired at colleges for not holding the correct views that the students want. Since when have you know what's crazy? This is how shitty college has gotten. And I'm going to rant on this one. College was supposed to make people educated, right? And it's such a racket. College is such a racket. So then this is why. The inmates should never run the asylum, in my opinion. And that's what's fucking happening right now. Like, colleges should be telling students to fucking hold their step back a little bit and teach people real stuff. Whereas right now, we're having students tell colleges how they should operate. And that is a racket.
Yeah.
And why that's bad? Because students are also paying tens of thousands of dollars to go to college. And it's definitely not worth it anymore.
If I'm paying that much money, I should be able to pick what I want to learn.
Exactly. And that's what's happening. It's like they're paying so much money, the colleges now have like no grounds to stand on. They have to listen to the students, or the students will stop going there. And they're they're forcing kids, 18 to 22-year-olds. They're putting them in lifelong debt to go to these pieces of shit. And maybe what? Like, you go in like right now, people are in our generation and your generation. It started like, I think the one ahead of me, but maybe mine the most. Dude, that's when colleges got out of control and people are in debt forever. They haven't been able to get jobs to support it.
Well, yeah, the college debt thing is definitely a big.
But that's because schools are forcing kids to pay. So now students are saying, listen, if I'm going to pay this much money, I'm going to protest on every single thing. And if you don't have my views, it's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I got lucky. I didn't really have to pay anything for college, but
Why? Because you're so sweet at baseball. Was that why? No?
yeah. Yeah, I got lucky. Well, I didn't get lucky. I was just better than average.
But anyways, what do you if you could create a major? So you're starting a school. Say you're about to become a teacher at this University of Austin. What major would you teach?
Oh, I don't know. What major would I teach?
I mean, it's your school. You can create whatever you want at this point in time. You're paying for it. You might as well create your own major.
How to fucking sleep and be lazy.
How to get paid while sleeping.
How to get paid while doing nothing.
Oh, you could do a major straight up
That
on
actually-
how to live off credit card points.
That is actually exactly what I would want to teach.
Just
Is how
sleep.
how to make a living doing absolutely nothing.
They need to do like I would do video games.
Well, yeah,
If you
that would
could
be fun.
I mean, kids are getting paid playing video games, right?
Yeah, if I could get paid, if I could make a living sleeping, eating, go to the gym.
Live life. So you're basically
Just-
asking a major to get paid by just living. As
I don't
want
want to work.
Period.
Work sucks. Yeah,
Depends. Sometimes.
sometimes.
Sometimes. I mean, you have a great job.
Yeah, it's fun.
I mean, I wouldn't say a great job, but like the. Okay. Let me rephrase that.
it's fun.
It's fun.
It's a fun
And
job.
like the environment you're in, you get to work Magic games.
Yeah,
although you
I
have
mean,
to work off.
I see a lot of professional sports.
Yeah.
First, like right up close and personal.
Firsthand.
Like courtside and I get paid for it. I mean, it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
I mean, it's entertaining.
I guess I would teach people how to find something like that. I don't know. I have no idea.
It's not even like the problem with the major. It's the problem of finding a job after you got the major.
Yeah.
Like you have these kids going to liberal arts schools.
I found my line of work in a winter class that I took just for shits and gigs that my dad actually forced me to take.
Really?
Yeah. He's like, dude, I want you, like, you just take this class for me. Just do it. I'm like, Dad, I really don't want to be here for winter class. Like, I don't want to do it. He's like, Colin, just do it. I think it'll be good. I took it and I was like, well, this is pretty fucking sweet.
Dude.
Started filming for basketball games, like college
Yeah.
basketball games at my college, and that like literally was my class, like learning how to film and learning how a show operates.
That's awesome.
On TV, and that was like my whole class. And then once the class was over, they just kept asking. I mean, the class that I had was actually very successful. There's a lot of people in that class that were very successful, and they're actually working with. I think one guy's working with the Eagles now, and a lot of people worked with the Ravens. So I mean, the class that I had, which was like 12 of us,
Yeah.
did pretty well.
awesome.
Everybody stuck with it. I think we all pretty much liked it. And yeah, dude, it was pretty cool. I would say that. But I had no idea that's what I was gonna do. I had no idea.
2 majors, and I didn't get a job with either one. The first major was broadcasting. So
Well,
I was trying to be
that's what I was.
trying to be broadcasting, so that was my first one at my first school.
So you wanted to be in front of the camera.
Yeah. Like
I think we talked
news
about this
or
before.
sports broadcaster or something like that. Like just talk about sports mostly.
Yeah.
The second one was sports management. So like went up to OU, they're like Ohio University is like one of the best schools in the nation when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah.
And
Ohio.
I had a job. I had an internship with Red Bull, a year-long internship with Red Bull in 2009, and that was gonna like jumpstart my whole career.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's when the economy crashed. Lost the internship, and then I moved to Florida, and I'm not even close to. This is the closest I've gotten to that major, right? However, like Tyler, who was here, did episode, was it 12 or whatever for the Magic?
Edwards.
Me and him graduated from the same had the same major,
Well, he's in.
and he
he's
stuck
doing
with
well.
it. He stuck with it.
Yeah.
And I didn't. And so like now he's like front and center when it comes to all the in-game entertainment shit.
Yeah.
Going like the NBA bubble and all that stuff. Whereas
Yeah, he's
I'm doing some other
pretty good with the Magic.
but it's all about like you got these kids going to college and paying like hundreds of thousands of dollars and then coming out and their jobs aren't even there. It's like what
Yeah.
are you paying for? And that's like the problem. Like
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of trades that you can learn. I mean, there's a lot of skills that you should learn. There's a lot of trades that you should learn.
we should do. They should
Meanwhile,
do crypto.
I'm taking.
Meanwhile, I'm investing in Dogecoin and Shiba Inu coin just to try to make a quick buck.
Shiba Inu.
That's what we should. That's
making,
the majors. You should do crypto. Crypto investing is a
probably.
Major. There we go.
That honestly should. That probably will be.
You've got to do
a crypto major will probably be something like that. I mean, that would probably fall under like economics though.
Would it? But it's your own major. You can make like a little shitty out. You can make your own college.
You can make a Shiba Inu.
I think in that Accepted movie, they had like people were doing like trampoline majors and motocross majors, and they were having big part. They were making stuff up on the fly. So
what would my major be, dude? I have no idea.
I think my major would be on how to play video games and make money. That would be it. That would be it. You just have to have a following. You have to be exceptionally good at video games. Well, you could be a tester. You could test video games.
You could do that.
So like
betas and stuff.
Yeah. Like I'm sure that they have programs.
You could be a game developer.
You could be. I'm sure there's got to be like a tech stuff for game developing, right? Or I don't even know how you get into that.
Yeah, there is.
But that would be it. I mean, technology is like learn how to create stuff, video games and technology. Well, that's it. Yeah. Just sit on your couch.
That's all regular majors.
Give me a 2 liter of Mountain Dew, some Cheetos.
Oh God!
And maybe throw in some Red Bulls.
You're gonna start growing some pimples
and like everybody in class is sitting on couches playing video games. That's it. That's how we're doing it.
I think that's a pretty good deal.
I would love that.
Yeah. I mean, that would be like the best job in the world.
Yeah.
Be like somebody super famous that's just really good at video games and make a lot of money.
I tell you what, I'm too old for that now. I don't have the all these little kids. I think I've talked about this.
And you get early releases.
All the little kids are like the best video gamers.
The young kids?
Their Twitch reflexes, yeah.
Dude, I can't do it.
And then they have high-pitched voices, and they yell at me, and they scare me when I go online.
They're horrifying.
Because they are savages. When they get you, they are straight up savages.
They're like the Modern Warfare 2 game chat.
Yeah.
Back 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Like these kids are bringing it back.
Dude, they are coming at you hard.
Yeah, man. They take great pride in beating the older folk. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
They definitely when
they know how old you are and they beat you, they definitely take pride.
Yeah, they definitely let you know that they killed you and they beat your ass.
Yeah, and I got to hear about it, and my ears are bleeding because they have their balls.
And they're not shy about saying their age either.
No.
You just got killed by a 6-year-old.
Yeah, and I go home and I cry.
The fuck.
I turn off the game and I cry and I'm done.
Yeah, it's like, well, what am I doing? Why am I 30? Why am I 30 and still playing video games?
Well, everybody needs a hobby.
A lot of people do play video games.
My generation was like the start. Everybody does. Once you have kids, maybe that's different.
Well, that's what we were talking about last night.
Once you have kids, maybe that's different. But until then, we're good. Yeah. All right. What else we got on the docket?
What else do we have?
We got. Facebook.
I know we had a couple things that we wanted to talk about.
I think we got one more. You want to talk about Facebook? How about the fucking Metaverse? Okay.
What about this dinosaur vessel found?
Yeah,
that's pretty dope.
This is Jurassic Park.
Let's get a little bit of history lesson in here. This one's cool.
Okay, so real quickly, everybody knows the story of Jurassic Park, the frog DNA that creates dinosaurs. We're now on a 6th movie right now for Jurassic Park, where they're trying to take now the dinosaurs are released into the wild.
Some of my favorite movies of all time.
So obviously, life imitating art. People don't learn. And these people found, I think, blood particles in a vessel for a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh, God.
Meaning, we're about to have a real-life Jurassic Park, I'm guessing.
Well, they already have DNA of dinosaurs.
Huh?
Oh, this is from 2019.
Yeah, this is old. I mean, think about this. We're now 2021, so there's probably a dinosaur walking around somewhere.
I think...
Would you live in a world with dinosaurs? We already do.
Would I want to?
We do in Florida. We have alligators.
Well, we have alligators.
But like, what would you feel like if there was like a raptor walking down the street?
Could you have a pet raptor? Could you train them? You could train them. They're pretty smart. They're actually very smart.
I mean, well, First off,
Raptors are very smart, so you can definitely
are
train
you
a
doing
raptor.
the Raptors off of Jurassic Park or the real life Raptor? Because the real life Raptor is only like the size of a chicken.
Yeah, they're like way smaller.
Tiny.
Tiny.
The Utah Raptor, that is closer to what the Raptor in Jurassic Park looks like.
I would take a Utah raptor.
So you would just like chill out. You think you could train like a
Could you
giant
imagine, dude, that door
walking
opening?
lizard?
That your bedroom door opening and it walking in on two legs.
Just
and
coming through and looking around.
just looking at us.
It can't. Yeah, and just sitting there like a giant chicken.
You guys need anything?
Because like, you think it could talk? we got so we got a raptor that can. I'll tell you what, if it could talk,
Hey, you guys want?
that,
You guys
if
need
you
anything?
could teach a dinosaur to talk, that would be fantastic. I would love that.
Can I get you guys something for your podcast?
Yeah, he like walk around with his like little.
He's got a little
hand,
tray.
his
He's got a little
of
tray in
food.
his hand.
Like he's walking in like with like a charcuterie board, with, like meats and cheeses.
I just
He's like,
cut
hey,
this-
just hanging out. He's like, does he talk proper like an English accent? Hello,
No,
hello.
I think he's a shy.
He's a shy guy.
Yeah, he'd be like, "Do you guys want any of this meat and
He
cheese?"
talks real quietly, like
I cut you guys some meat and cheese.
He's like, hey, you guys want this? I don't want to interrupt. I don't want to interrupt your podcast. It's okay.
I think you guys want anything? You guys want me?
Okay, so we got a real shy raptor that could rip our bodies apart.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I could do that. I'll tell you what. Who's breaking into your house if you have a raptor there? Nobody.
Yeah, dude, that's another thing.
You don't even need a gun if you have
Imagine
a raptor.
just opening somebody's random front door and just face to face with a raptor.
Yeah.
Well,
what about
fuck.
walking down the street like
Oh.
like you're walking a dog? Like you're just walking around with a raptor
I would
next
just
to
grab
you?
the handle and slowly close the door.
I might be going to the south side of or the was it the west side of Chicago? That's a real bad part of Chicago. All the gangs. I'm taking a raptor and I'm seeing what could happen.
Yeah, I don't think guns can kill dinosaurs.
Not if they're running fast enough.
They got like freaking bulletproof skin.
I think they also have a lot of feathers. So of course feathers can. Yeah,
Raptors have feathers?
dinosaurs had actual feathers. I'm pretty sure. All the dinosaurs you're seeing in Jurassic Park are not real. Those aren't. That's how real dinosaurs.
Dude, those
are.
are the most real dinosaurs.
I mean, they're the realest that we've seen. We watched that. making
There's-
the movie.
there's
making
nothing more
the movie
real.
with Jurassic Park.
There's nothing more real than Jurassic Park.
It's the closest thing we have to real life dinosaurs. Well, outside of a crocodile and an alligator. I keep saying that we have dinosaurs here.
Yes.
Florida-
Komodo dragons.
Komodo dragon. That's got to be a dinosaur.
That's a dinosaur.
We talked about the coelacanth. That was living during the
I don't
dinosaurs.
know what that is.
Remember that was that fish that we looked at had all these weird ass fins and shit like that. We just found it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely animals out there that are even older than dinosaurs.
Fuck dinosaurs.
Isn't that
That'd
cool?
be great.
That'd be kind of cool.
What would be your is the raptor your number one? You wouldn't want to have like
I'm
you
a
wouldn't want to have
big
like a triceratops.
I'm a big Velociraptor guy.
You like the athletic ability.
I think they're
and they're smart,
sweet, dude.
and they're sweet
They're fucking
and they're
awesome.
agile.
They're amazing.
It's kind of like what you look for in a dog. You want something that's agile, can
Yeah.
move,
Yeah, pretty much.
can like juke and jive.
I wish dogs were as athletic and smart as velociraptors.
we have our little dog, and your sister will put up a gate so the dog doesn't pee or poop like in our living room. But the dog can jump on the couch.
Yeah, I didn't understand.
It's like I don't get it. Like the dog could just jump on the couch and then jump down into the area that you
But
blocked
she
off.
doesn't.
She doesn't. I don't. Maybe she. It's a mental thing. I just walk out and there she is, just sitting on top of the couch. Maybe she has. But every time you put the gate up, there's no poop or pee, which she doesn't do a lot. But that puts it up. I'm like, I don't understand how. That's not going to stop anything. But that's what. But you think a raptor would be better trained than a dog?
Yeah, I'll take a raptor.
That would be kind of cool.
I think that would be dope.
How?
Imagine just walking that thing to the mailbox.
Yeah. You think you need a leash on it? You just like chilling, walking after you.
Or ride it.
Just ride it.
Yeah,
Ooh, those things are huge. Well, at least the Jurassic Park ones are.
that'd be kind of cool.
To ride a raptor, you put like a little saddle on it, like a horse,
Oh man, now we're getting into it.
and now you're going.
Put some shoes on them. Put some Nikes on it.
Oh, you don't want to miss out on the clicks. Oh, this giant. Oh, here's what you
I'm
do.
gonna put some
You put the
Nikes.
shoes on and you rip out the ends of it to leave the claws
let
out.
the toes out.
There you go. You got a real fine raptor there.
I'm down. I like it. That got a little weird.
Yeah, it did. So let's end it on this Facebook thing. We got the Facebook Metaverse.
Which I still don't even understand what that is.
First off, let's be honest here. Facebook is getting shit on because everybody hates Facebook now. They think that it helped cost the election. They think it's sanctioning people, keeping people from talking. Facebook also said that only old people use it, which is true because that's what everybody's putting their kids' pictures on there. So only old people use Facebook nowadays. Everybody's on TikTok and Snapchat and everything else. So now they're making they changed their name to Meta, which is a metaverse. You don't even know what a metaverse is?
I do not.
So a metaverse is like all-encompassing game. So if you ever watched like Ready Player One or, well, I mean that's the best version of it for what I think. So basically, you put on a VR, and now you're like living life. Like you have an omnidirectional pad that you're walking on. Like literally, you never have to leave your house. You can create your own avatars. You can literally build whatever you want. Everything's included in a video game, and that's the life. So Facebook's trying to pivot because they're getting shit on because they suck as a company now. Trying to do this metaverse, and everybody's trying to do this metaverse. So basically, you got all these video game nerds that are like all excited because now they definitely don't have to leave their house. Now they definitely can be less athletic. Now they can definitely be less healthy. And also, they don't have to worry about pandemics because, we all know that COVID hits up on the most unhealthy people.
Yeah.
So now they never have to leave their house ever again because they can just live in this metaverse. In a video game. You can live in a video game. What would you ever do that? Like, I'm talking plugged in, like you are in, like Matrix style shit.
No. Would I ever do that? No.
You could create your avatar. You could be
but
whatever
maybe
you want.
Right now we're living in a simulation we don't even know.
We are living in a simulation. I believe so. There's definitely a glitch going on right now. I mean, we play The Sims.
That's a conspiracy. Yeah, that's a conspiracy right there.
What, that we're living? I don't think it's a conspiracy that we live in a simulation right now.
You don't think so?
I think so. I think we do. I
haven't read that much into it, so I don't know.
What? Into what?
The whole simulation conspiracy theory.
I mean, I think you got to think there's a higher power involved, and then the simulation. That's we could do a whole episode on simulation.
Maybe that'll be like a special episode.
We should. I mean, I'll tell you what.
Be like a special.
We should do just. Oh man, we should just do
talk
like
about
a conspiracy theory episode. We do like aliens, because aliens, in my opinion, are humans from the future.
In my opinion, aliens are just octopuses.
I think.
Squids.
I think as us right now, I think we've already happened. I think the life we've lived is already done. Because imagine this.
Do you think we're past people?
What do you mean?
Like, do you think we, like me and you, have lived in the past already? Like, say, do you think we lived back in the 1600s?
We think we got reincarnated as our... I don't think so.
So do you think, like, Christopher Columbus is...
Someone here?
Somebody just
Donald
walking
Trump?
around? Yeah, that we don't know.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think you go to a different plane. I think you go somewhere else.
I have no idea, bro.
I think, my honest opinion is that this has already happened. So my thought is, if you were to go back in time, right? If you're a time traveler, you go back in time, you would know you're going back in time, right? But the people that live there don't know anything different, right? Mm-hmm. So that means that they're still
living their
everyday life, but their life is already done. Like, it's already been written. I think aliens are what that is. Aliens are people in the far future that have come back. We're already done. Like, our life has already been written. And they're coming back in time to us, and that's what aliens are. To check on future or past humans.
But if our future is already scripted and planned out, why would they have any reason to come back and check?
Just like, why would you have any reason to go back in time?
I haven't gone back in time.
But would you?
No.
Check out, like, you wouldn't go back in time and check out, like, crazy, like...
So they're just here to, like, dick around?
Yeah. Like, I would go back and... you wouldn't want to go back in time to see what World War II really is, or see, like, what, like, Caesar really was like, or
Yeah, but what are we doing so special right now that
go like to
aliens-
dynasty, what dinosaurs really are about, like the biggest times. In
we don't have like anything big like a World War II that aliens would want to come see right now.
You don't think people want to go back in time and see what Donald Trump was about?
No.
How it happened?
2020 and 2021 are probably the two most boring years ever.
I don't know if they're boring.
Why would any alien want to come back and watch this?
I don't know if they're boring. We're having like a world war right now.
With COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, why would anybody want to come back?
It's like people versus.
So people are going to come back, get COVID, and they're going to go back to the future and
but it's already been
spread COVID.
But it's already been defeated. Then.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
We gotta do a conspiracy theory episode where we just like run down all of them. I think that'd be fantastic. Bigfoot, aliens,
Bigfoot's obviously real.
the government, the Illuminati.
Yeah.
We gotta do it all.
All right.
Season 2, episode 1.
That was pretty good, man. We're back.
We're back.
We're back in action.
And better than ever.
Yes, sir.
We lived through COVID. We're pushing through.
I'm trying.
You're trying to.
I'm trying. I'm trying to live through it.
All right.
All righty.
Later.
We will see you soon.